Britain is about to witness the birth of robot wars.
This is Robot War. So are you ready for it?
Ultimately decide whether they emerge as winners or losers.
Robot Wars is back. Are you ready for it?
As you've just seen, this show is bound to be a belter.
Roboteers, stand by. Mortis.
Carrying a deadly Japanese piercing blade and one of tonight's heaviest robots, weighs in at 78.4 kilos, designed around two 12-volt wheelchair motors, giving an optimum speed of 9 miles an hour.
Roboteers, stand by.
Our next academic aggressors, Rob Knight, Chris Salisbury and Arthur Chilcott from Cambridge University.
This is our robot Mortis. It's a tank-style vehicle with tracks, as we reckon it gives it more control. It's very powerful, it's very fast. It has a very, very large axe blade on the front. And for protection we have carbon and Kevlar armour plating, which is very hard indeed. I reckon we have a chance. I reckon.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Very hard, very fast, very confident. Quick off the mark. And beyond bash, ooh, the flame licks out. Seems to be a problem, actually, maybe with the steering, I'm not too sure. Shunt is there as well, and the axe goes in, and the axe has trapped Mortis, being dragged back there. Now Matilda's in on the action too, with the onboard camera, and they are pinned. Matilda and Shunt and Bash, the house robots, doing a magnificent job. You can see the axe there, impaling him, pinning him down. And now getting a lick of flame. We're not going to let you go anywhere. We don't have to.
Stop. Deactivate robot.
That is tough.
And the crowd don't like it. There's Rob Knight's girlfriend, look.
He pinned me with the axe, I couldn't drag him. He was too heavy, I couldn't drag both at once.
You told me it was powerful.
Yeah, it only took 3 to pin us down.
No, well done. A nice beard, by the way. Congratulations, chaps. You got nearly as far as the girls from Dartford.
Yeah, right. Thanks very much. Thanks, mate.
Actually, just a little bit further than Detonator, tying with Scrapper.
How seriously are you guys taking this?
Probably a bit too seriously.
A bit too seriously?
Yeah.
Describe what you've done to this robot.
I think everything. We've got aerospace-grade materials off as many people as we could. It's all aerospace aluminium, titanium, carbon fibre, Kevlar, really top-grade stuff.
Do you think you can win?
I think we may have a chance, yeah.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Let's see if the Detonator repairs have worked. Well, it's slowly away. In fact, it's not even away. The girl's only 15, and Detonator can't even move. Recyclopse is pegged. Oh, what a run through by Mortis! And the boys from Jesus College, Cambridge are there already. That was stunning. Still Detonator at the start. Poor old David Crosby in pain. Recyclopse against Matilda. Matilda interfering with Recyclopse. Ugh, what a dreadful thought. And still Detonator right back at the start. David Crosby has had enough. He's gone. Now Scrapper making its move. Strangely backwards. And it's through backwards. Oh, well, strange, but through nonetheless. Now Leighbot takes on Shunt. And Recyclopse by the pyramid is in problems here. Leighbot being pushed all over the place. Making steady progress anyway. For its team, watching back in the pits. And slowly, and slowly, and surely, the Woodlouse is through. But look at Matilda there, stopping the progress of all Recyclopse. Until then, it's flipped. Well, he got underneath Matilda and flipped her over. She will not be pleased. And back at the start, Detonator, still with so many problems.
That you think no one can beat you?
That is just so untrue. I reckon if 12 of them got together at once, we'd have a good chance.
Roboteers, stand by.
Rob Knight and the Cambridge boys confident with Mortis.
3,
Robin Williams and Chris Malon with Leighbot.
1. activate.
Leighbot with the angle grinder at the rear, and the Lance with the screw drill and ramming blades to cut and slice. And Mortis with that piercing Japanese blade. Oh, that's not too much of a weapon, is it really? Oh, and that is, look at that Japanese blade, thrusting down. Leighbot, pepper pot, you could pour pepper out of that Leighbot machine now. Look at the holes. But what's Mortis doing? Maybe dropping off for another chance, but going very dangerously near a patrol area in the corner. And the house robot could come in and does. Matilda in there, and there are spikes to come up from the floor. But Mortis is out to attack Leighbot again, and underneath Leighbot. Could he flip him over? If he does, it's all over! And it is all over!
You just make it all look so easy.
I reckon the axe should have gone through the armour. I'm quite surprised. It's a lot tougher than I thought it was.
Good heavens above. Well, you're through to the next round. Congratulations.
You're up against Mortis, mate.
Lovely. Nothing wrong with that. Super guy.
Guys, what has happened to Mortis?
We've broken the main shaft that drives our axe, so we no longer have our main weapon. We're going to actually try and modify the vehicle so we can use it as a battering ram instead. We don't know how successful it's going to be. It's just a case of suck it and see, basically.
Bye. Good luck. So the quiet confidence seems to have disappeared from the Cambridge team.
This should be a humdinger of a final. From Cambridge, we've got Mortis out there, nearly indestructible, even though in the last round it broke its axe. And from a place called Midfield, Recyclopse.
If that gets underneath us, we're dead, because it will stick us in the air. But impact-wise, I reckon we're okay. Because the armour is bulletproof.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Black tongue and fluttering eyelashes and all. He prepares to do battle with Mortis. Went for a charge there. You see Mortis got broadside on. The tongue can go underneath Mortis and flip him. Mortis dodges away, and the judges will be impressed by that style. Damage, aggression, control, and style will come into count if the robots fail to immobilize each other. They don't want to go into that patrol area. Matilda awaits. She can't come out of that patrol area very far. She'll have to go back in any second now, but she's chasing down on Recyclopse. There you see her going back into the patrol area. And Mortis is impaled on a spike. And that's poor driving. That is poor steering, and that'll count against the boys from Cambridge. Chris Salisbury driving, and it's taking damage there from Matilda. Points against Mortis. In comes Recyclopse with a good attack. I think the axe blade is bent there as well. More damage then, and more points against them. But Mortis free now to see if it can retaliate. Gets in underneath Recyclopse. Good defensive work by Recyclopse, holding on there. Rex Garrow managing to spin away. Good work by him. Again, Recyclopse aggressively goes at Mortis. Out comes the tongue. Good aggression once again. Mortis retaliates underneath and is now driving into another patrol area. That'll count against him again. Poor steering. And it's stuck on the side bars and needs to get out, and he's negative here. Recyclopse is trying to get away, but not Mortis. And Mortis is taking more damage.
Cease.
And what a baffling finish. And it goes to the judges.
Well, it has to be a judge's decision, and we're going to await that.
And let's have a look while we wait at some of the points they will be considering. Good dodging by Recyclopse, damage to Mortis. Recyclopse aggressive and attacking. Poor steering by Mortis, got it in there in the first place, but retaliating. Good defensive work by Recyclopse, again aggression from Recyclopse. And good defensive work, withstanding the Mortis thrust. And I think this could count against Mortis ultimately driving in there onto the sidebars.
Okay, the judges have made their decision using the 4 criteria: damage, control, style, and aggression. And their decision is Recyclopse.
Well, that's hugely popular in the pits. Look, and they're the real experts, the Roboteers.
From Cambridge, Mortis.
Back again from the First Wars, controversially eliminated before really leaving the trenches. This team mean for revenge and seared second for this series. With the titanium Kevlar laminated shell, the martial art Tanto blade is powerful enough to rip up roads.
Roboteers, stand by.
Mortis, driven by Rob Knight, back again.
Mortis is back. It's been extensively reworked since the last war. new transmission on it, new components, the chassis has been rewelded and repaired, the front's been redone. The axe has been totally rebuilt since it broke last time over Leighbot.
Oh, that's not too much of a weapon, is it really? Oh, and that is Leighbot Pepper Pot! You could pour pepper out of that Leighbot machine!
Totally new set of mechanisms, so hopefully this time will be a bit more reliable. Same electronics, new armour, and altogether a generally improved machine.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Which route for Mortis? Again, the wall. Oh. My tip for Mortis, as it powers its way through the wall, would be use that blade on Arthur Chilcott's beard. Get a shave. The blade sighs. The electric car motors power up and over the ramp, and there is Bash and Matilda blocking the way.
What's going to be your tactic for Gauntlet?
I'm going to pole straight into either Shunt or Matilda and hammer them as hard as I can with the axe until one of them falls over.
That's great and simple. We like it.
Matilda blocks the way through to the finishing line. All but taking punishment. Look at that Tanto blade we warned you about. Matilda beaten. Bash is in there as well. Will we see the flamethrower? Still Matilda taking punishment, this time on the tusks. He's reached the finishing line, almost. Matilda blocks. He's over the finishing line. Now this is an arrogance of power, taking on the house robots, and they don't like it. He's finished. They're over the line, they're through. But Matilda and Bash have got long memories, and they don't like him. This is where the retribution started. They didn't like him coming back and having another go, and into the pit. But Mortis through, completing the course.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Mortis, 20 kilos heavier than Oblivion, meets Matilda head-to-head. Now, one of Matilda's tusks is caught in underneath those tank-style tracks on the Renault conveyor chain there, you see. And Mortis is actually pushing Matilda back there. Ben Impey, one of the team, was once involved in a mileage marathon car to see how far his vehicle could go on a gallon of petrol. He didn't get very far. Will he get far here? This is good work by Mortis, dancing and waltzing with Matilda. Who'd want to dance with Matilda? With her petro breath. But they're through Mortis. 6.1 metres. Well done. The second semi-final. Rameses II against Mortis.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Sir Killalot, you've just seen grotesquely keeping hold of his sculpting dreadnought. There's the Tanto killer blade. Made from the same metal they use on pneumatic road tools. The main blade of Mortis, but Rameses II pushing him back into the PPZ. The perimeter patrol zone owned by the house robots, owned by Sir Killalot, owned by Shunt in there as well. Rameses II nearly flipped up, the underdogs for this heat. Away goes Mortis, now spinning to have a charge, seeded second for the whole of the Robot Wars competition. Strong favourite here. Rameses II is in trouble, they're queuing up to destroy him, the house robots, and Sir Killalot turns towards the flaming pit, and I wonder whether this will be a barbecue for Rameses II, surely out. The Mortis boys aren't happy, I can tell you. They're not happy, but I think Mortis are going through. They may have problems, but it's burnout for Rameses.
One more fight and you're through to the series semi-finals. You're feeling confident?
Would be more confident, but something's going wrong with the drive, so it's getting really bad interference.
Congratulations, lads. Give them a round of applause.
Tonight's heat final, Oblivion against Mortis.
Roboteers, stand by.
The boys from Trinity School with Oblivion. The students from Cambridge University with Mortis.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Mortis, the second favourite for the whole of this Robot Wars competition, against Oblivion, whose major hope is to avoid that blade. Not doing a good job, the boys there. And perhaps drag Mortis towards the PPZ, the perimeter patrol zone in the house robots. Certainly The Cambridge University students have the upper hand with the weaponry. Perfection. Perforation. Look at that. It's like a sieve. Heading towards Oblivion. Could be now. Rob Knight, a man in control of Mortis again. I want to say a big thank you to the engineering department of Cambridge University. This will be a good way to say thank you. Oblivion looking tired. Could be in the pit with the tyres. You see Matilda just waiting there at the top of the picture, waiting her chance. Oblivion trying to run away into the corners. Don't forget this final though, judged on style, control, damage and aggression. Holy smoke, it looks like the end for Oblivion here. Mortis being pushed back though, a brave battle by the boys from Trinity School. Their robot only cost £700. Mortis cost 10 grand, and is the favourite, and probably has done just about enough to win this heat final.
And Mortis is the clear winner.
Well, you've won your heat. You seem to be toying with Oblivion like a cat toys with a mouse.
I was trying to stick it down my hole, but it kept on moving out of the way whenever I got it near.
Well, give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen!
Volunteers, stand by.
Mortis with Rob Knight, Arthur Chilcott and Ben Impey.
Who are you going to go for?
Don't really think that's our choice, is it? We just kind of get who we get and see if it goes okay on the day. Gauntlet, I think, is going to be through the middle as fast as we can.
Through the middle?
Yeah. Might have a go at that JCB digger. Yeah.
It's not a JCB digger, so you might have a go at the Sentinel.
The Sentinel, yeah. I don't know, because if there's some hydraulic pipes exposed, I mean, I end up in the pit again, but
Might have a quick nip in on bang.
I don't know. See how it goes.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Certainly got the deadliest looking weapon in the field. That Tanto blade up over the seesaw there. Oh, magnificent stuff! Evel Knievel! The little jump. But it's tumble. Now, can it get those Renault conveyor chain tank-style tracks working to right itself? In comes Shunt. It's taking punishment. I think they've probably done enough to get through, but they will want to avoid any sort of punishment. Matilda in the background, and it's used the Tanto blade to drag itself off. Almost piercing the Shunt camera there. The front of Shunt, and they're through. Oh, and hits back at Matilda after the event.
Mortis kills the platform. Well, you took out Matilda cam.
Looks like it, yeah. I thought it was all over when I hit that fence.
Well, it was like you went for a high jump. It was like something out of James Bond. You know, zoom. End up on your side. Then Matilda helped you out by righting you. And what do? You go and put an axe through Matilda cam. Well, you're through to the end zone. You're through to the next round.
Yeah, that's close.
How you feeling?
I don't know how we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause.
On come the sick box ambulance men. Ooh, lend her a lens, boys. Mortis completing the course behind Leighbot.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
So we see the killing machine Mortis. Very slow and steady to start with. They won't score points by hitting the seesaw with that blade. They need 15 points by crossing the seesaw, a complete run. What are they doing here? They've not got enough early points on the board. Killalot climbing and clambering, now veering away from that deadly-looking blade. Were they trying to point score by knocking the ball into a hole? I don't know. Here's Dead Metal protecting this buffer zone. They're trying to damage Dead Metal. They won't score points for that, though. Finally, some on the board. At least 30 scored in there, and another 5 topples. Don't forget, they've only got 65 points to beat. In comes Killalot again. They're cushioned in there. Have they done enough? Oh, Killalot taking a tumble. He lost his way. Have they lost theirs? 100 points. Mortis safe. Only Kilotron to run. The first of our battles for a place in the series grand final. Mortis against Panic Attack.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Panic Attack, the heavier. Both of these bots can get up to 9 miles an hour. Mortis is the deadlier, surely. With that sharpened blade. Great speed by Panic Attack. Good steering by Kim Davis to get away. An enduring robot. The blood-stained fangs to no avail against Mortis with the titanium laminated Kevlar shell. Almost the door! Oh, goodness me, what a surprise! Mortis has gone out! That's a huge shot! Panic Attack have gone through to the grand final! Panic Attack!